In a remote African village nestled by the Baobab Forest, whispers float in the air of old spirits and ancient tales. The villagers believe the baobab trees are sacred, that they watch over the village, storing centuries of secrets and forgotten vows. Among the villagers are Musa, Amina, and Jabari, three people bound by love, betrayal, and a curse that none could foresee. Musa was the village's most respected young man, known for his wisdom and kind heart. A healer by trade, Musa was also a talented musician, playing the kora under the light of the moon. He had always loved Amina, the beautiful daughter of the village elder. They grew up together, playing by the river and promising to be together forever. But time had changed things, and Amina's heart was swayed by Jabari, a bold and daring hunter who had recently returned from the neighboring lands. Jabari was mysterious, his stories of far-off adventures enchanting to those who listened. Amina found herself drawn to Jabari's wild spirit and passion, and Jabari, seeing Musa's quiet devotion to Amina, couldn't resist challenging it. On a night when the villagers gathered under the baobab trees for the harvest festival, Musa intended to propose to Amina. He played his kora for her as the villagers danced around the fire. As his fingers strummed the strings, he poured his heart into the melody, hoping to speak words he had never dared say out loud. But his song was cut short when he saw Amina and Jabari whispering and laughing, their hands brushing together in the shadows. Jealousy flared in his heart, filling him with an anger he had never known. Musa couldn't stay silent. "Amina," he called, his voice carrying over the music and laughter. The villagers quieted, watching the scene unfold with curiosity and unease. "Is it Jabari you choose?" he asked, his voice a mixture of heartbreak and fury. Amina glanced between Musa and Jabari, struggling to find words. "Musa, I didn't mean for this to happen." But Jabari, ever defiant, wrapped his arm around Amina's shoulders and smiled darkly. "She has chosen, Musa," Jabari declared, "and it isn't you." In a fit of rage, Musa turned from the festival, his heart splintered and his spirit bruised. Alone, he wandered to the oldest baobab tree, where the villagers believed the oldest spirits dwelled. He kneeled before the tree, hands pressed to the rough bark, and whispered, "If my love was not true enough, then let these spirits decide. Let them judge who is worthy of Amina's heart." As if in response, the wind began to howl, and a thick fog rolled in, covering the village in a shroud of mist. The air grew heavy, filled with an otherworldly chill that made the villagers shiver. A shadow emerged from the baobab tree, a figure cloaked in darkness with hollow eyes that bore into Musa's soul. "You have called upon the spirits," it whispered in a voice like crackling leaves. "But beware, for the spirits ask for sacrifice. Love, when bound by darkness, breeds curses." Fear clawed at Musa's heart, but his pain overcame his caution. "I accept," he whispered. "Let Amina choose her fate, but let it be true." That night, as Amina slept, visions invaded her dreams. She found herself in the Baobab Forest, surrounded by ghostly figures who whispered secrets and warnings. Jabari appeared, but his face was twisted with fear. "We were foolish, Amina," he murmured, as if the words came from a place of pain. "The spirits watch us now." She awoke in a sweat, the feeling of eyes upon her lingering. But before she could catch her breath, she heard a knock on her door. It was Musa standing in the mist, with eyes that seemed darker than the night. "Come with me," he said softly, extending his hand.
promise given, heartless breeze.
We must go to the Baobab and seek the spirit's wisdom together.
We hold on tight through stormy seas.
Amina took his hand, unaware of the shadows following them. In the heart of the Baobab Forest, they stood before the tree that held Musa's whispered curse.
Hearts confide in a
The spirits stirred once more, whispering in words only Amina could hear. Suddenly, Jabari appeared, his face pale, his voice trembling. "This has gone too far, Musa," he shouted.
echoes makes it all right.
"Release her from this madness." But Musa only looked at him with a strange calm. "You brought this on us, Jabari. Let the spirits decide now."
I'll stay by your side.
The spirits surged, wrapping them in shadows, trapping them between worlds. The forest filled with ghostly cries and unearthly echoes.
We'll brave cold.
Jabari tried to pull Amina from the shadows, but she seemed rooted in place, her eyes fixed on the spirits as if entranced. "Musa, Jabari, what have you done?" she whispered, realizing too late the cost of her divided heart. In the final moments, the spirits claimed them all, binding their souls to the Baobab tree. From that night onward, villagers reported hearing whispers in the forest, warnings from those who had loved too fiercely and fallen to jealousy. The Baobab tree became a silent reminder of the dangers of playing with hearts and the wrath of spirits called in anger.
Dreams untold. Together.
And to this day, they say if you approach the tree under a full moon, you can hear three voices, one soft with regret, one fierce with rage, and one caught forever in between.